I just finished the sequel, the second installment of one of my most favorite books from 2024. The Crypt of the Moon Spider by Nathan Ballingard. The next book in the series, the trilogy, is called The Cathedral of the Drowned. Tor Books was lovely enough to bestow me a copy, and I devoured it. And I'm here to talk about it. Stay tuned. Welcome if you're brand new. Welcome back if you are a longtime subscriber. It's wonderful to see you. And if it's our first time meeting, it's nice to meet you. My name is MJ. So this book captured my heart last year. I will put a card here so you can check out the glory, the glow that book left me. This book left me. Jam-packed with just the most beautifully gothic, dark, macabre, horrific nightmares. Oh, the ending was chef's kiss. I still think I have a book hangover from this little gem. In the back of the book, as a lot of books do these days, they give you a preview of the next book in the series. I don't think I read it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember reading this. I think I was like, whoa, it's one of a trilogy. We're going to wait. So this was supposed to come out August 2025. It got pushed back to October through Tor Books. I saw the ARC on NetGalley and I was like, oh, I need to request it. I requested it and I got it the next morning. To start, I'm going to say I gave it 3 stars. I had to remove. There's an issue that comes up in our community, I think sometimes, and maybe sometimes we forget to remove ourselves from that. So the issue is expectation. I have a preconceived expectation as to what this book is going to be about and to how I'm going to enjoy it. That's not really how you should go into reading a book, right? You should go into reading a book as a blank slate, not comparing it to anything, not wishing for anything, not being hopeful about anything, and just being there to experience the ride, to absorb the words, and to experience the journey. But when it comes to books that we love, we cross lines and there's confusion and there's cloudiness and there's fog and we get lost in that a little bit. That happened to me with the Cathedral of the Drowned. I went into the Cathedral of the Drowned waiting for certain things to happen, waiting for certain characters to appear. And it was. It was the intention of the author not for that to happen. If I were writing this trilogy, I would have made the mistake that I wanted. I would have brought all the elements that I wanted to see into the second book. The second book is like the middle syndrome, whatever, you know? There's different things going on. So we had this big ending over here, and then you want the second book to pick up with the ending, like follow the beats, but it doesn't. It goes off into another trajectory, which in hindsight, I really appreciated. But when I was in the mix reading the book, I wanted that flight path that I had mapped out in my head. But as a reader, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair to the author. So we as reviewers and we as readers have to remove ourselves and let the author write the work. Let the author maestro the idea and the beats and the music of the story that they intended, not what we intended. The second book, Cathedral of the Drowned, is different from this book. It's different, okay? There are different characters that you are introduced to. There are different characters that, there's familiar characters that have different, trying to think of the word, materializations. And our familiar characters are there, but sometimes they're not there as early in the book as we want them to be. The Cathedral of the Drowned continues this story, but on a different path, if that makes sense. So in my little writer brain, I know that the story that I want is going to come out in the third book in the trilogy, and I have to wait another year for that. Okay? I didn't get instant gratification from the Cathedral of the Drowned, but I have more plot to serve as the foundation for that next book, if that makes sense. Okay? So I'm giving it 3 stars based on not my expectation, but based on my experience. Okay? It was different. A lot of the elements that I wanted were present, but the characters were not. Okay? It's a different book to the trilogy. Carries on the same web, but it's just different. It's just different. Okay, do I recommend it? If you read book 1 and you loved book 1, yes. Do not go into book 2 thinking what I thought. There is a book 1, a book 2, and a book 3. And I think us as readers and fans of this trilogy, what we are looking for is going to be in the third book. Okay? I have to be vague because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. So when you are reading book 2 and you loved this book, do not lead with disappointment, because that is on you, the reader, not on the book or the author. Okay? All right? You're setting yourself up to fail by having these expectations. So, did I like it? Yes. I thought it was different. I thought it gave more flavor to the story, and it really makes me want to wait for the third book. Like, I can't wait to read the third book. Like, give me the third book now. And also, in the ARC, it said that there was a preview for the third book. I did not get that in the ARC version. So, Tor Nightlife, if I can have that little section, I would be over the moon. Email address in my bio. So, yeah. When you are, so I guess the moral of the story is, if you are disappointed in a book, check yourself. Check yourself, okay? Did you go into the book with high expectations? Did you already have a preconceived notion? If those elements weren't met, are you blaming the book and the author? And if you are, where's the logic in that? Okay? Just food for thought, all right? If you've never read this, I highly recommend it. It's different. This is not entry-level horror. This is a little bit more. This is dark, this is gothic, this is beautiful, this is macabre. This is an unraveling and a remaking. Okay. Book 2 has more foundation to support the third book, in my opinion. I'm just forecasting. So, yes, go pick up The Cathedral of the Drowned. It will be out in October, and thanks again to Tor Books for the advanced reader copy. You made a girl's day. All right, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been wonderful to talk books again, and I hope you are all doing well. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, everyone, goodbye for now and happy reading.